I may not be a big fan of your boyfriend, but I certainly didn't want to cause you any pain. The only thing that mattered was getting Sydney home. And all that matters now is that we have her.
Well, you're right about that. Okay, EJ. I probably shouldn't have said that.
Well, you know, if you insist on feeling guilty, maybe there's something you can do to make it up for me.
Oh, really? What would that be?
I'd like to stay the night with you.
So I just wanted you to know I can't stop thinking about you. And that kiss? Chad, I need to talk to you to make sure you're okay with what happened. Oh, maybe that's you at the door. Oh.
Ariana Hernandez, will you marry me?
No.
You said no.
Yeah. I kind of did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. I'm sorry. So you won't marry me?
I mean, that's what no means.
Oh, God. Don't overreact. Get your medication, Justin. You'll be just fine. Just fine.
Hey. Scare you? I got your message. How are you?
Oh, fine.
Good. So should we go in and talk about what you want to talk about?
Okay, lead the way.
All right.
Hey, Mel. How are you doing? How do you think I'm doing? You bitch. What?
I really don't want you to play innocent with me. Okay, I know you didn't give Nathan that letter because you wanted him all to yourself.
You want to stay the night with me?
I do, yes. More than anything, Samantha.
Someone care to tell me what the hell's going on here?
Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
So what's up?
Nothing, really.
Okay. So you called and asked me to meet you for nothing really.
I shouldn't have. I know how busy you are.
Come on. You know that's not what I meant. I'm glad for the distraction, so.
You want a distraction. Okay, what's wrong?
I thought we came here to talk about you.
Uh-huh. Well, you're upset about something, and I can tell. So I've decided to rearrange the agenda. You first. What's the problem?
Melanie.
You never gave him that letter. So you lied to me and you lied to Nathan.
Am I supposed to say I'm sorry?
So you admit it.
Of course, I could see you getting upset, one who's never done anything underhanded to get what she wanted.
Yeah, I've never pretended to be Miss Holier than thou.
Well, that would be really hard to do when you're writing love letters to your boyfriend while your fiancé is waiting for you at the altar.
Proving that you read the letter.
Proving that you're, well, we all know what you are.
I'd be really careful if I were you. You didn't give Nathan that letter because you would do anything to get him in bed with you.
And if you had a brain in your head, you'd thank me.
You mind answering my question? What the hell's going on here?
Look, I'm sorry, Riff. think you took what I said the wrong way.
Oh, there's a right way.
It didn't come out exactly the way as I intended. Look, I really would like to be with my children.
She's supposed to get that from I want to stay the night with you?
Look, I know it's asking a lot. And we've been through a lot, all of us. I want to watch my children go to sleep, and I'd like to watch them wake up in the morning, and I want to know that I can walk into Sydney's room and I can see her breathing. Samantha, please, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I mean, you want to stay at my place?
Please. I just need to know that this nightmare is over, that I have my little girl back.
Because you want to stay the night with your kids.
No, I suppose that's being a little disingenuous. I'd also like to be with Samantha.
I think. Well, I
know you feel like you don't want to marry me, and that's cool. That's fine. No, it's really fine. Saved by the Bell. I gotta take this actually, so I'm gonna take this and carry on. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hi.
Ari, the beer is dripping out of the tab and it is driving me crazy.
Okay. You find Tony and you tell him to go downstairs and reset the pressure.
Oh, okay, thanks. I'm so sorry to bother you. And tell Brady I promise not to call again.
Well, he's actually not here.
Why not? He went out again?
Yeah.
Don't tell me you guys had a fight.
No, actually, he asked me to marry him.
What? Oh my God, Ari! And then he left? Why?
Because I said no.
Melanie? Has she had a setback?
No. Medically, she's fine. She's great, actually.
And you? How are you?
Oh, me, I'm okay.
Don't lie to me.
I don't know. When I saw her lying there in the hospital with IVs and everything, just knowing that she almost died.
You're not over her, are you?
I don't think I am.
Melanie, I thought about this whole thing, all the back and forth. Melanie and Philip, Melanie and Nathan, Melanie and Philip. You know what? I don't think you were torn between them. I think you loved every second of it. You know why? Because you had one pinned down and the other one on a string. That way it always ended up all about Melanie.
Yikes. You really do hate me.
Let's just say I'm not going to lose any sleep over what you think about me.
Hi.
Hi.
What was that all about?
That was me being the happiest I've ever been. We got Cindy back. Yeah, but she's alive. She's fine.
What? Oh
Yeah,
my God, that's amazing.
You should have seen my mom's face when she saw that baby again.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
I just had to, tell you in person because you have gone through so much of this with us.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I mean, when I saw Sydney for the first time, I thought, I have to tell Mia. And that means, I think that means that you are the most important person in the world to me.
Samantha, because you know what I'm going through. And I don't think anybody knows better than I do what you're going through.
So now you're going to take care of her.
Hey, EJ, maybe you could just give us a second to talk, please.
Of course.
That would be as good a time as any for Agent Clark to take your statement. just so much that happened we know nothing about.
Well, we do know that my daughter is alive and well, Mr. Hernandez. Unlike that time when you had all the information. You couldn't find her.
Okay, you know what, EJ? I think we should all try to let that go.
I don't know if that's possible.
So obviously I didn't want to say anything to him until we talked first.
Mm-hmm.
Are you planning on coming home with us and sharing tonight with me and the kids?
There's nothing in the world I would want more.
I want that too. And I want it to just be you and me. I do. But come on, you heard him. He's hurting too, and it's his daughter, and I want to start this over with him, you know, with Sydney, and I don't think I have a choice. I think we have to include him, and I just want to make sure that's okay with you.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. Did you get it all figured out there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good call. Very productive phone call, so.
Good.
Yeah. Damn it, this isn't working, is it? I'm trying to pretend that what happened didn't happen, and it's not working, and I can't hide it. I'm not good at it.
Well, obviously, I'm not really good at saying how I feel, so I'm just gonna show you.
Well, as is so often the case with grandmas, I have decided to state the obvious. Melanie is married.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, pining for someone who's in love with someone else is a long-term, time-release pain.
Yes. But I'm not quite convinced that she loves Philip.
You have no reason to think that.
But I do. She wrote me a letter.
See, when I'm talking to someone who not too many months ago was in a hotel room doing my fiancé, I don't care if she thinks I'm being honest.
You and Philip weren't together then.
We were on a break, Melanie. You think he was fair game because of that? My God, if that's the way you operate, then you don't have half a leg to stand on when it comes to judging me and Nathan. You were married.
Nathan had a right to know how I felt.
So did Philip. You don't write Nathan a letter. You tell Philip you can't go through with the marriage. That's what you do if you have any class. But you don't, do you?
So you had a series of exchanges with the kidnapper.
Yes, that's right. It started when we got a couple of letters, the second one of which instructed us to go to a website. When we went there, we found a video of Sydney, and there was a ransom message that kind of scrolled across the screen.
You showed that video to Sammy?
Yeah, I did.
So you decided to keep this information for yourself?
Well, I mean, we felt, under the circumstances, that it seemed to be for the best.
And that was this afternoon?
Correct.
And when did you hear from the kidnapper next?
The next time they called us, well, they called to tell me that it was a hoax.
And what did you do?
You got Sammy, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you told Sammy that Sydney was dead?
Yes. Yes, I did.
So that's when you called this evening?
Correct.
And when did you find out that call was misleading? That Sydney was still alive?
It was about a couple of hours later. They called and they said that this was our last chance. That it was imperative we did not involve the authorities.
Right. Didn't it make you wonder?
I wonder what.
Well, when they called and said it was a hoax, Sydney was dead, didn't it make you wonder why they would do that, why they would lie?
I suppose maybe it was intended to make us feel vulnerable. I don't know. What does that mean?
Oh, just that I think that call is very interesting. In fact, I think when we figure out what was going on at that moment, it will lead us to whoever it is that's behind this.
Wait. What was that? What was that?
I think it's pretty clear.
Really?
Yeah. Just because I'm not ready to marry you doesn't mean I don't want to be with you.
Or maybe that was my consolation prize.
Everyone thinks you're just so nice and sweet, but that's not true at all, is it?
I think what bothers you is the fact that I'm not a moron and I can see right through you.
At least I'm honest about what I am.
Honest? Melanie, you're the one who's married to a guy who has no idea that on your wedding day you were thinking about someone else. But if what you want is honesty, I have a plan. How about I make a copy of that letter, give one to Nathan, and then one to Philip, and then we'll see how it all falls down.
You can't. I don't want to hurt Philip.
Why? Is there a prenup?
You're such a bitch.
Okay. Let's think about this. I could blow your marriage out of the water. So you might want to think about what you say to me, because I'm the last person you want on your backside.
What did this letter say?
See, that I don't know because I didn't read it.
Oh, so you got this letter, you didn't read it, but you think Melanie is in love with you.
She seemed really upset that I did not read this letter. And I think she must have written it right before the wedding because I saw her the night before and I spoke with her. I think she's reaching out to me.
I watched her marry Philip. She made her choice.
I know she did. That's why I think...
Think? What?
That I should have stopped that wedding when I had the chance.
Oh.
It seems clearer than ever to me, Rafe, that as usual, you simply don't get it.
Really?
Really. My daughter's alive, she's safe, and she is healthy. And all you're concerned about is an arrest, improving your record.
So you don't care that that person who put you and Sammy through that hell, the person that made you go to the mother of your child and tell her baby was dead, you don't care that that person gets to walk free?
The hell is over, Mr. Hernandez, unless you insist on prolonging it.
And you don't care that this person could do this to another family?
I don't think it's going to happen.
Why's that? What is this insight that you have into the kidnapper that I don't have?
Do you have any more questions, Agent Clark? Pertinent questions, that is.
No. You've given us plenty to go on, actually.
Wonderful. Well, it's been my pleasure. If you'll excuse me, I have to go and find my daughter.
I want a copy of that. Clearly, if he does not care about who did this, I do.
Look, I know you see things the same way that Rafe does, but when we went with the FBI's plan, we didn't get Sydney back. We had to do it. We had to keep things secret and do what they said.
It's okay. Excuse me, I'm gonna go talk to Agent Clark.
Yeah, of course.
I know how hard it must have been for you to have to keep things inside. EJ told me about the phone call, video.
Does that mean you forgive me?
Look, what matters is that Sydney is back safe, right?
I hated keeping it a secret
No,
from
it's
you.
water under the bridge. Just let go. Remember, listen. Forget about it, okay? The only thing I need from you is your laptop so we can take it to the lab, examine that video.
Only. Okay. Of course.
I'm not going to stop searching until I find the person who's responsible for this.
I know. And I'm glad. And now I can just focus on Sydney.
She is. She's looking for you.
Yeah. Hi.
She's fine.
Oh, sweetheart. Hi. You're home. Oh, you're home. You're never going anywhere. This nightmare's finally over.
You were going to stop the wedding?
I was there. Yeah, Chloe talked me out of it.
Well, thank God she did.
You're mad at me.
You know, I think I've had enough drama this past month to last me a lifetime.
And I am. I'm sorry.
You have clearly done a great deal of thinking about Melanie and about yourself. But have you even thought at all about Philip? Or Stephanie?
You're right. You could really screw things up for me. You could also really hurt Philip.
Clearly, that's your highest priority.
I could screw things up for you too, though, you know. I mean, how do you think Nathan's gonna feel when he finds out he didn't get the letter because of you?
He'll understand. And you know why? Because when I went to give him the letter, all he could talk about was how excited he was to go away with me. You had made your choice, Melanie. Nathan made his. He chose me.
Rafe, listen, I hope I didn't give you the impression earlier that I wasn't going to fully cooperate with your investigation. I'm just a little preoccupied at the moment. You understand?
Totally understandable.
Thank you. Actually, would you mind if we had a word in private just for a moment?
Yeah.
Sure. Thank you. Listen, Rafe, you didn't give an answer earlier as to whether or not you would be comfortable with me spending the night with Samantha and yourself.
Right. Yes, that's, well, if that's what Samantha wants.
Thank you. Samantha, one of her news wrote just very generously said that I could stay with you this evening.
Well, I may have some more questions.
Of course. If you'll excuse me, I just have to say goodbye to Lexi.
Sorry. Guess I shouldn't have said that.
Look, I know this isn't how you pictured this evening turning out.
It's great. It's great.
One big happy family.
You're spending the night at Sammy's. Rafe must be thrilled.
I think Samantha persuaded him it was good for the kids, you know.
So this is all about the kids. It has nothing to do with Sammy.
Not a thing. Good night.
Aw, EJ. You just keep telling yourself that.
When I get married, I want to be pretty damn sure that this thing is going to last forever. You know, I want, like, Our picture in the paper wearing eyeglasses saying that the couple celebrates their golden anniversary. And you know that 50-year mark? That's not just about how much we love each other. Because I'm sure that I love you enough to marry you. I'm just not sure I'm grown up enough to.
You tick me off. You tick me off because you turned down my marriage proposal. And I end up liking you even more. It's not fair, Hernandez. It's not fair.
Do you understand?
Yeah. I do understand. I even agree. But let me make one thing clear, okay?
Okay.
I reserve the right to make future offers.
I hope that you would.
All right. when we're done with this whole growing up thing.
It's the early bird special.
Early bird special, yeah. You know how long it might take me to do this growing up thing? I don't know about you, but this might take a long time.
I have no idea. Do you know how we could pass the time, though?
You know, come here.
I asked you a question.
I really like Stephanie. I do. We had such a good time on our trip.
But?
I didn't know how Melanie felt. This whole letter thing is just throwing everything off.
I can see that. Well, this is going to be hard. But you need to do yourself and Melanie a favor and move on. Like she did.
Shoot. Come on.
Go. It's fine.
No, it's not fine because we came here to talk about you, and all we did was talk about me.
As it should be. Go, Dr. Nathan Horton. Heal the sick.
I'm so lucky to have you. I love you.
I love you, too.
Nathan chose you. Stephanie, do you know how to spell rebound?
Nathan and I had been planning our trip for a while. We postponed it because you made me be in your wedding. Oh, and we kept it a secret just because we didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Oh. So that's the night before the wedding when Nathan came over to tell me he wanted me. It was to throw me off the trail. Right, so I wouldn't find out about the secret life of Stephanie and Nathan.
Look, spin it whatever way you'd like. Tell yourself whatever you want. The fact is, you are now Mrs. Philip Kyriakis. You want to hurt the guy who's done everything for you? Go ahead. Maybe the world will finally realize what kind of person you really are.
Did you have such a good time? Did you have fun?
They're already asleep.
Really? This one, she looks like she's gonna stay up and watch a late movie with us.
Oh, yeah, huh? You missed us, didn't you? Am I right?
Yeah, she missed us. It's probably EJ.
Yeah.
Look, I hope this isn't too horrible for you. Okay.
It's a little weird, but...
Well, it won't be scratch. It'll be great. Hey,
there she is. Oh, come to Daddy.
Daddy?
Oh, sweetheart.
Man.
How you doing?
What are you doing?
I told you. Sammy, I've got to take your laptop. Go have this thing examined.
Now?
Yeah, Sammy, the video. I'm already days behind in catching this freak. I gotta go. Make up for some lost time. See ya. Sydney, welcome back.
You okay?
You know, everything's just a big mess.
a St. Christopher medal. He's the patron saint of travelers.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Surfers have them. It's supposed to protect anyone who wears it.
Mm-hmm. It can also mean something else.
Mia? Mia, are you here?
I have to know what was in that letter. The doctor.
Is that what you want to do to Philip? The guy who's done everything for you? The guy who's been through so much, you really want to blow his world apart? Then I suggest you stay away from Nathan. Is that Philip calling, telling you goodnight? Great. Then I'll leave you to it. Let's talk to your husband.
So, let me guess. Rafe isn't taking this very well, is he?
And you don't think he has a leg to stand on?
I think he's being a tad bit egocentric, don't you?
You know what? I'm not interested in your opinions. And in fact, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't give him those snarky, snippy, obnoxious little things that annoy him. I don't know why you think that's funny, because it's not.
That's wonderful.
What?
I didn't just get Sydney back. I got you back.
You're right.
Yeah.
I am back. And don't you forget it.
I want to know everything that there is to know about the video that kidnapper sent. One way or another, they signed that piece of work.
Right. Anything else?
Yeah.
And when did you hear from the kidnapper next?
The next time they called was, well, they called to tell me that it was a hoax.
Pull out Demir's LEDs on his phone lines. I want to see all incoming and outgoing calls for the last 2 days. That's just for starters.
I was kind of hoping that the medal could mean that you and I are exclusive.
Oh.
This night. The best.
Ethan, you have to hear this from me.
You sleep well too, okay? Talk to you in the morning. Yeah, you're right. We are like an old married couple. I love you too. Stefan is right. I can't hurt him.
We need to talk.
Yeah, you're right, we do.
Here are all of Demira's cell phone records.
Great. Okay. That right there, that's right when he called Sammy. I was with her when she got that call. So right before then, that's when the kidnapper must have called AJ. Closing in on you, sucker.
Well, those twins are finally asleep.
I still am a Demira. More of a Demira than they know.
What? Why did you do that?
I think that this was set up to hurt Sammy.
Catch an all-new Mercy tonight at 8.